everyone. I hope everyone's well. Today we're going to do angel messages for all the signs, and I'll separate it into air signs, then earth signs, then fire signs, then water signs, but individually, for example, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So it'll be an all sign reading for angel messages. I am going to do bonus messages for each sign, even though we've done quite a few readings in January. But I'm just waiting for Mercury to go direct because there could be a difference. I know that there's a lot of tarot readers that continue, but for me, I just want to wait on that energy shift because there might be a shift in what comes through. So I'd like that to, I think we've only got another day or two, and then we've got post shadow phase, but things will hopefully start to pick up pace. But for today, let's dive into the angel messages. So we've got, let's start with air signs. It seems to be calling me. So air signs for Gemini. Okay. So Gemini, what I've been getting anyway is that you're so much stronger than the voice in your head, and then what it tries to say, or whatever's trying to bring you down in terms of your own voice. Your angels are showing that you've grown so much into your own power this last year, 2022. And you're a bit more in the flow, and I think now with Mars going direct in your sign, it's going to be a lot easier, and as soon as it moves out your sign, definitely by March, but you're co-creating with the magic that's around you. You have also persevered, and you're going to see the payoffs and the joy, and the only thing that can get in your way is that you're sometimes overthinking. If there's been trouble in communication, that's going to ease as well. If you've not already felt at ease, it's anytime it's shifting right now. But the overthinking that's been getting in your way is probably gonna zap out into a bit more peaceful flow, and you've been slowly coming into that co-create peace. And I feel that there's been quite a bit of crown chakra healing for you as well. So that's your angel message, Gemini. I just also pulled you because what I did is I was doing some channeling before I started the video. I'm not basing it solely on tarot. But with this, I've got also an additional message is wild soul, strong heart, you cannot lose. No more thinking, only doing, being brave, and you will discover what you're really made of. And that was a live pull of the card, so it was exactly what I channeled in terms of an angel and spirit guide message. So that's lovely. Now we'll go on to Libra. Libra, you've undergone so many challenges and obstacles and tests and lessons in 2022, and you should have grown so much from it and have stepped into your own state of inner surrender. I think a lot of it was actually you fighting your inner self, but projecting that externally. This energy is going to serve you in 2023, this growth that you've gone through, and you could, as you connect more with your joy, your power, and your manifestation energy. If the timing of what you're calling feels clunky, or it's not as quick as you'd like, have trust in the circumstances of divine timing in the moment. It's uniquely expanding you into the exact version of yourself that you're calling in, which has been healing over some period for some of you. So with this, take a deep dive into your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the result you'll want? I am grateful to money because, and then fill in the blank. So some of you might have some financial trouble, but it seems like your obstacles and growth, you've had a year of growth, and you're definitely overcoming them into your own joy and power and manifestation energy. I think this year is a big change for you as well, individually, which will externally translate into the joy and power that you have. So let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius, interesting. I'd seen like a rose, a symbol near you. You're starting to come into a bloom and blossoming, a beautiful version of yourself. You may be attracting more attention without even trying to. It feels like there's a start of a beautiful chapter for you. It's a time of change, up-leveling and attracting all that is meant to be yours. An important decision may come to you this month. That was in your reading as well. So I would check out your Jan reading and all signs reading. But there was something about taking time out, making a decision and following your heart. And here again, what I channeled is an important decision to come up with, and just follow your heart with that. So, but the rose was a beautiful symbolism. And the card we've just picked is, how does your body want to move? Listen and joyfully do so. So that's beautiful. Should we go on to fire, I think? Fire seems to be calling me, or water. Water signs, okay. Water, so we'll start with Cancer. Okay. So Cancer, there's a variety of spice of life going on, and it feels like it's perfect time for you to try and get and do new things. I see a lot of social and stimulating energy around you this month, and also further down the line. It might have been an emotionally intense 2022 with certain things that might have occurred. It feels like it's time for connection, exploration and adventure now. And I also feel like it's a special time for you and a best friend, or a mini getaway, maybe in divine order for you. That's what I'm really getting through for you. And I also feel like the star symbol might be significant for someone who's tuning in right now, or within the next few days. So today's this message that I have for you. Prayer today while thinking of the person you're ready to forgive, and just say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And if you need to, write a forgiveness letter. So that's somebody's message, and it really comes down to, you're not what's happened to you. You know, it's a choice of who you wish to become. So lovely. Scorpio, you've had an okay year, but I think the last couple of months might have been challenging for some of you, and that's for everyone, I guess. We have our ups and downs. One of your gifts is definitely to stay in power. Your unwavering commitment, once you have given your heart, is just, you know, it's beyond measure. It feels like you're at a crossroads energy. A new proposal, offer, adventure, quest, venture, may be present itself to you. Stand tall in your power, follow your powerful intuition, trust the way your heart leads you. Commit to honoring your higher self in 2023. And I feel so much abundance and magic and growth is coming in for you. Just stay open to miracles and believe. And if any of you are listening that have sort of given up, that are thinking, oh, I'm too old to do or change any element, whether it's, for example, in a job that just seems to be not going right, or a relationship, that's not true. You need to get out of that space. That's just been channeled to me now, even though it wasn't what I got when I was channeling. but stay open to miracles. That's what I got as your last message. And here, feed your body what it needs to be nourished. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. And in your readings, I did mention, I wonder if some of you have come across a bit of health challenge. Nothing that you're not going to overcome, but something that's maybe set you back, and maybe you've had a difficulty with accepting and also absorbing, and maybe day-to-day challenging for when you had it or if you're in it. But stay open to miracles, because there's a shift coming in for you. Let's go on to Pisces. Pisces, your angel message is really to focus on yourself, no longer putting your energy into things or relationships that don't fill your cup in return. Prioritize your own growth, follow your interests, and focus on giving yourself what you need. This month may be for you to be a tiny bit selfish as you put your attention on being the best version of yourself that you can. Starting the year is the way feels like I'm getting something about strength as I was reading my notes. So by aligning with, being in and filling your cup and attention on yourself, it's really going to set the tone and sets you up to dive deeper as the months go along in strength, adventure, confidence of this new year that we've commenced, and the new chapter that's coming towards you. So it's really about the focus on yourself. Let's see what message we get for you. So we travel, we grow, we open our little worlds for more adventure, thrills and patience. Our hearts and mind expand and our desires are satisfied. What is your soul calling you to do? So again, it kind of represents what we channeled in terms of soul and focusing on yourself. Lovely, Pisces. Let's go on to fire or earth. Fire. Aries. So Aries, I feel like there's going to be a lot of warmth, joy and love around you. You've come so far and you've made it through a year of tests, lessons and obstacles that have shaped you, and it might be to do with you understanding, tempering, and I think this is for quite a few fire signs, tempering that initial just reflex action or response into something. But it's really about you shaped into a better version of yourself. It feels like the hard work is now paying off. A bear guide might be significant for you, strong, protective and loyal. It feels like a good time to start a new book or reading the list of what you've put down for your year, or finishing your last book that maybe you put down that you didn't finish reading. But yeah, that's that, and there's some sort of calm as I'm saying this. So a really good energy surrounding you. Today it's make a choice that you will no longer let the past define you. What will your next chapter look like? And that's funny because what I channeled was about starting a new book or reading the list of what you made for the new year or your next chapter, or reading the next books. And here it looks, what's your next chapter looking like? So it's definitely aligned with what I originally channeled. Leo, there's major solar plexus chakra activations. The feelings of self-worth and life purpose and personal power all being reviewed and upgraded right now. this could actually mean, this is not part of the angel message, but it could mean that you're facing a bit of frustration at the moment, or tempering with your ego or anger. Just thinking about the alignment of the planets, if you're watching this as I am recording it within like 7 days of me recording it, so I'd say up to about, let's say, the 23rd or 25th of January, the astro placements. And some of you may even experience some digestive or stomach upset in the upgrades that you've been facing with this solar plexus. But overall, it feels like you're in a energy of joy, a family, connection, contentment, and abundance. And it feels like there's going to be rewards of your hard work paying off now. So your needs matter. What you are needing right now that you haven't communicated. Are you ready to communicate? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that you are fearing what you are fearing is not true? So maybe that's also to do with some of the frustration and anger that I was picking up on. Fear can push us into that. Sagittarius, for you, there was a snake angel guide around you this month. And you're shedding your skin, you're coming into a new version of yourself. If you have an anxiety, worry, or confusion about how to move forward, ask your angels and trust the timing. You may be called to rest and surrender this month or at the moment. Focus on mental health. I really feel that's important right now. And giving yourself what you need from a refilled place, the answers and the path forward will then become crystal clear. So that's really important for your Saggy, to just honor yourself. And I know it can be difficult if we're stuck in a timing where, for example, if we've got financial strain or something, to take a pause, but it's really coming through. And then, funny enough, your card is kind of not exactly aligned, but I think this is trying to tell you, so I'll tell you what it says. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and be led. So some of you might be in a choice of what you're actually thinking to do or move towards with that. And I think that's your crystal clear answers that will come through, and be led by your heart. So that's lovely. Now we'll go on to earth signs, and we'll start with Taurus. Taurus, you're moving on up this year. You may be in a go mode, ready to make moves or changes. When you look back at the start of the last year, you realize how far you've come. You might not, until I mention this, look back, and then you will realize. I feel like some of you have gone through a major ascension and abundance, and the forward movement is happening now. I feel like your throat chakra upgrades have been taking place and really asking you to speak your truth. Practice radical honesty to help you grow in the direction that your heart asks you to go. I think about the throat and speaking actually came up in one of your readings as well, aligning with your heart, something around that. And it says, instead of filling yourself with busy work and things to do, create some space in your schedule, your home and mind and your heart. Just take time just to be. So that's going to be relevant for you. Virgo, again, I'm feeling major ascension. You may be pulled in many different directions, and presented with opportunities. You may be juggling a lot of balls at the moment in the air at once. You are getting what you're facing, or good or bad or whatever it is really your angels that are bringing you lessons, tests and obstacles that you need to grow into this next chapter of actually a new level of yourself. Have patience and confidence and trust in yourself. Anything that has been pushed aside, buried, will come up to review. during this Mercury retrograde, but now that it's ending in a couple of days, or as you watch it, it might be ending, might be post shadow, it might have ended. You're going to find that those start to fall off and you gain more clarity as well. So aligning with what you've been feeling, and maybe over sort of juggling as well, I would say remind yourself all day, all that you are safe, and that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. If needed, do some yoga. That's if you're into yoga, or move your body in a way that feels good. Last but never least, Capricorn. Capricorn, major message of, I've said it in a lot of your readings because I keep getting it channeled to me. Focus on what you can control and release the rest. This month feels like there's a lot of people around you, and they themselves may feel chaotic as opposed to you, and they're trying to blow stuff out of proportion. Don't let the drama of those bring your energy down. Protect your mental space and focus on your mental health and peace, and know that you can't control how others react or act. There's no point in debating when you feel that the energy is like that. Create strong boundaries and focus on your own wants, your own needs, and water yourself. So again, it was something around that, and your readings have really said that to me about healing your inner self and also letting go of what you can't control. And things are shifting. If you've seen your last reading, things are arriving into you now, what you've been working on. I would check that reading out. So let's see what this says. One of the reasons so few of us achieve what we truly want is we never direct our focus, we never concentrate the power. Many people dab around us through life and never deciding what we really want. Do I need to make priorities or adjustments to what I'm actually focusing on? Do I need to release and prioritize what is important? So it does align with what I channeled in terms of angel messages. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading, if everyone is still with us. If not, it's just me and you, Capricorn. And I'll see you in our next video. Take care.